For centuries, humanity has been fascinated by what lies beneath our feet. The earth we walk on seems solid and dependable until you start digging. How far down can you go before the earth's secrets stop you? Well, it turns out we've only just scratched the surface. Despite our best efforts, the deepest humans have drilled is about 8 miles, roughly 13 kilometers. That sounds impressive until you realize the Earth's radius is about 4,000 miles. So we have explored less than 0.2% of the distance to the core. At 8 miles down, the temperature got so hot that drilling became impossible. Think of it as Earth's no trespassing sign, glowing bright and steaming hot. Now, this is where things get interesting. Because while scientists tell us the Earth is a layered sphere crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core made mostly of molten rock and metals, there's a whole group of folks who claim no. Hollow Earth, ancient legends, or modern madness. The idea that Earth has a hollow interior isn't some crazy modern conspiracy cooked up in a basement. Nope. Hollow Earth legends date back to ancient civilizations and religions worldwide. You have probably heard of mythical places like Shambhala, Eden, or Asgard. These aren't just fairy tales, but stories repeated across cultures: Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, and more, all speaking of realms beneath the surface inhabited by gods, mythical beings, or tortured souls. In Christian theology, for example, the center of the earth is a scary place. Hell, a fiery prison of eternal torment described with such vivid imagery in the Bible: chains, worms that never die, thirst that can never be quenched. It's basically the original do not enter zone. So in this view, digging too deep might not just get you hot, it might get you a one-way ticket to the underworld. The first scientific hollow earth theory? Fast forward to 1692, and here comes Edmund Halley. Yes, the same Halley famous for the comet that visits Earth every 75 years, offering a scientific twist to the hollow Earth concept. Halley noticed odd compass readings and proposed that Earth was not a solid sphere, but a series of concentric shells, spinning at different speeds, with gaps in between. And in these gaps, luminous atmospheres capable of supporting life. Imagine Earth as a giant Russian doll, spinning layers within layers, each with its own mysterious atmosphere. Halley's idea was radical, even by 17th century standards, but it got some attention. His model attempted to explain magnetic anomalies that baffled early scientists, blending astronomy, physics, and a dash of fantasy. From Halley to Symes, the North and South Pole doorways. Over the next couple of centuries, the hollow Earth theory morphed. Instead of multiple nested spheres, some theorists envisioned one giant cavern inside the Earth. This cavern supposedly housed its own tiny sun, creating a lush paradise beneath our feet. One of the biggest cheerleaders for this version was John Cleve Symes Jr., a veteran of the War of 1812. In 1818, he published a bold declaration: "The Earth is hollow, with huge openings at the North and South Poles, conveniently serving as entrances to the inner world." These Symes holes became a crucial part of hollow Earth lore. Symes was so confident that he petitioned the U.S. Congress to fund an expedition to the North Pole to find the entrance and explore the interior. The idea was ambitious, but Congress said, "No thanks." Undeterred, Symes campaigned for decades, and even after his death in 1849, his followers kept the dream alive. Jules Verne and the popularization of subterranean fantasy. Of course, the most famous journey to the Earth's center in fiction is Jules Verne's 1864 classic, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Verne's novel may not have invented the hollow Earth myth, but it definitely turbocharged it, inspiring countless explorers, dreamers, and sci-fi writers. Verne imagined prehistoric jungles, lost civilizations, and spectacular adventures underground, combining science and imagination into a compelling story. This inspired a whole subgenre of subterranean science fiction, using hollow Earth theories as a launchpad for creativity. Enter Agartha, the mysterious kingdom beneath. Among all the hollow Earth lore, one name stands out: Agartha. Described as a vast mystical kingdom located deep inside the earth, Agartha supposedly links every continent through an intricate network of tunnels created by a super powerful race called the Old Ones. These beings aren't your average cave dwellers. They are said to be physically and spiritually superior, possessing advanced technology, vast libraries of knowledge, and even flying vehicles. According to legend, Agartha's ruler is known as the Master, and the city is illuminated by a miniature sun hanging at its center. Some enthusiasts claim UFO sightings are actually visits from Agarthans, not aliens from outer space. Makes you wonder if ET really phoned home from underground instead of a distant planet. How did Agartha enter Western imagination? The concept of Agartha was popularized in the West largely thanks to a French occultist and language enthusiast named André Saint Ives in the 19th century. While learning Sanskrit, he met a mysterious prince named Harji Sharif, who claimed to have knowledge of an ancient world government that retreated underground around 3200 BC Street. Ives also learned about a secret language called Batanian, supposedly spoken by Agarthians. Thanks to him, the idea of Agartha moved from obscure Eastern legend into Western occult circles. Antarctica and Hollow Earth. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the story takes a thrilling turn involving Antarctica, Nazi conspiracies, and secret government operations. Operation High Jump, a U.S. Navy mission in 1946 to 1947, aimed to establish a research base in Antarctica. Rumors claim that during this expedition, Admiral Richard Byrd discovered the entrance to Agartha's hidden world beneath the ice. According to Byrd's secret diary, circulating mostly on the internet, his plane's instruments malfunctioned over a lush green forest in the middle of Antarctica's frozen wastes. Then, allegedly, Agarthan beings hijacked his aircraft and invited him to explore their crystal city. In this subterranean metropolis, Byrd reportedly met Agarthan leaders who expressed concern over nuclear weapons and global conflict. After his visit, he was sworn to secrecy by the US government. Classic conspiracy thriller stuff. Nazis, Tibet, and the Hollow Earth. Speaking of conspiracy, no Hollow Earth story is complete without Nazis. It's said Hitler and his followers were obsessed with the occult and supposedly fled to the South Pole or even inside the Earth after World War II. Some speculate the Chinese invasion of Tibet in the 1950s was motivated by a desire to access these hidden realms, fueling more mystery and intrigue around Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth and the international cover-up. More recently, researcher Rodney Clough presented a detailed Hollow Earth theory, proposing the Earth's shell is about 800 miles thick, surrounding a hollow interior with its own sun, divided into day and night sides. Clough believes a secret international banking conspiracy has suppressed knowledge of Hollow Earth and concealed its entrances to prevent humanity from learning the truth. He was even part of a North Pole Inner Earth expedition in the 2000s, which faced setbacks including financial withdrawals, tragic accidents, and illnesses among team members, fueling claims of a mysterious cover-up. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysterious Hollow Earth, don't forget to smash that like button, because who wouldn't want to explore secret underground kingdoms? Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure into the unknown. Got a wild theory, or just want to say hey? Drop a comment below. I'm all ears. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the craziest stories might just be waiting beneath your feet.